Hello there. So in this short course, we will be talking about what is infrastructure as code, what is Terraform, and after that we will deploy a single resource in Azure just to verify that our Terraform code works fine. By saying that, let's get started. First thing first, what is infrastructure as code? So infrastructure as code is nothing but a high-level descriptive language which we can use to deploy any resource in cloud or maybe in private cloud as well. Every cloud provider do have their own infrastructure as code tool. For example, AWS has CloudFormation, Azure has ARM templates. Okay, so just for an example scenario, think of a scenario where you have to deploy 500 servers with custom configurations. You can do that by hand, of course. You can go to any cloud console, or maybe if I talk about VMware, you can log into VMware console and very much deploy those. But what if you make a mistake? Manual mistakes can happen if we do anything manually. And the speed by which you can deploy is pretty much reduced if I talk about manual activities. But think of a scenario where you can write everything in a file and just on a single command it deploys everything for you. How cool is that? So that is what infrastructure as code do. And as you see all the benefits on my screen, faster time to production or market, less configuration drift, which is human errors we can very much avoid. Next, if we talk about Terraform, what is Terraform? Terraform is basically an infrastructure as code tool which is developed by HashiCorp, and it is not dependent on any cloud. And there are, I think, multiple cloud providers, private or public, are available for Terraform. And one very good thing about Terraform is state file. So state file is basically a file, JSON file, created by Terraform itself. When you deploy or delete or anything, any update, if you do any update or deploy on your infrastructure, it keeps track of everything in a file. And in next iteration, if you do any changes in your project code, it identifies everything it is going to change, and it will prompt you on your screen what are the things it is going to do. How cool is that? Okay, now all of those benefits you can read on Google. I'm not going deep into that. Now if we talk about Terraform architecture, so basically in the left, if you see Terraform core, this is the main executable or binary on your operating system. So if you use Windows, that will be exe file. If you use Linux, there will be other binaries you can. So that is your Terraform core, which is doing all the syntax check and all of those things, initializes your code. And the second part is providers or provisioners. What is provider basically? So provider is an executable file which is being used by Terraform core to talk to cloud providers or target cloud. So it's basically an API call to the cloud, and all the API calls are managed by providers. And provisioners is nothing but a tool by which you can run codes on remote servers or on your local machines. We are not going into deep into all of those things. So now forget about this PPT and all of those things. It's time to do a demo very quickly. First thing first, how you can download your Terraform. Correct. You can Google Terraform download, or pretty much you can go to terraform.io/downloads. It has detected Windows, as my operating system is Windows. You can click on this file, or if you have AMD 64-bit, you can click on AMD 64. There are other options also. If you have Linux, FreeBSD, Solaris, any other environment like that, you can download from here. I have already downloaded that. So this is the Terraform file which has been downloaded. So I have copied this terraform.exe file into my tools folder. It's here, as you see. So now I'll show you how to fire up a command. If I open a command prompt from here itself, I'm into the path itself where Terraform is already copied. If I fire Terraform version, it quickly shows what is the Terraform version is being stored in that path. But if I come out a single folder backward, that is cd ... and if I fire Terraform command again, you see Terraform is not recognized, and it's basically not an installer which is being downloaded from the portal. Okay, it's the executable file. You can do two things, either of that works. You can go to your PC, right click on that, click on properties, just hold on. Yeah, you can click on advanced system settings. You can go to environment variables. You can click on path, then click on edit, path, edit. You can put your path over here, and many of the laptop which are given by your company will be having restrictions and you cannot change these things. What will you do in that scenario? So in that scenario, very easily you can type one command which is set x space path in caps, then path to your Terraform file. Don't include terraform.exe, only the folder or directory. And similar thing is also available like export path for Linux also. You can try it out. So if I do that, hit enter, yeah, it's success. I'll just come out of this command prompt. Again, I'll open a new command prompt, and as you see, the folder is changed now. I can fire Terraform command. Yes, as you see, it works fine now. So now Terraform is set, and in the beginning I have told you that we will be deploying a single resource or sample resource in Azure. So for that I have created a simple code which is basically I'm deploying a resource group under network, which is virtual network in Azure. Now I will explain what this code is. So basically, as I told you, provider. So provider is the API layer which is being used by Terraform core. So now I have described Azure RN. This is basically the provider for Azure. Okay. Ignore the feature part now. Nothing is described. This is my subscription ID. Where I got this? If you log into your Azure console and if you go to your subscription, you will pretty much see your subscription ID. You can copy and update your file or Terraform file like that. I am creating a resource group which is called Somnath-RG. Then inside that I am creating a network basically. Okay. In next video I will explain about all the things like what is resource, what is the meta arguments you need. Okay, now for example sake I'm just creating a resource group and I'm creating a network inside that. Let's go to my subscription itself and let's check what are the resource group are present. So as you see, one network resource group is there, but this is not present. Now first thing first, let me go to that folder where I have kept this Terraform file. So this is my Terraform file. As you see, if I open command prompt from here itself, if I hit Terraform init, Terraform init is the command which you will fire first once you create your code. This basically downloads all the providers and modules if there is any, and keeps everything local to you. As you see, my initialization is successful. One thing I'll just show you for the time sake. This .terraform folder was already created. It will be not present in your case if you are trying for the first time. So basically in this .terraform folder, all your providers are present. So as you see, HashiCorp, this Azure RM is present over there. Okay, it has downloaded in my local file system. Okay, now as I told you, this is my sample script. This is my subscription ID where my resource will be deployed. Inside that, one RG will be created, and inside that RG, one network will be created. Now let's hit Terraform plan. What is Terraform plan? Terraform plan is basically a command which shows you a glimpse of output which Terraform is going to perform, but it is not actually applying at that time. It will show you what are the changes or update it is going to do, so that you can decide whether your code is working fine or not. Let's hit Terraform plan and hold on a little bit. It takes a little time, few seconds possibly. As you see, it's giving an error. Why is so? The error is basically I have not used any secret or login in my code itself, as you see. So what you can do in that case, you can, one very easy thing is you can install Azure CLI, which I have done already, and you can, I'll be putting one link in the comment section. You can check out that. Okay, you can install Azure CLI in your local environment, or there are other options I'll discuss in later videos. So as you see, I have installed AZ, or that is Azure CLI. As you see, AZ command works fine. Now if I run a command which is az-login use device code, I'll be putting this command in the description section itself. Okay, do not worry. So basically it will prompt one URL. You can copy that, and if you are already logged in your Azure account, you can paste that link to next to that tab. There will be one code in command prompt. Copy that, paste that here, click next, select your account, select continue, and you are all good to go. Now you are authenticated. Yeah, so I'll just clean my screen. Now if I put Terraform plan, of course I'll be putting this sample code in my GitHub link. I'll be sharing that link with you in the description section. Just hold on with me. It takes few seconds to show you the plan, and this is how you will be sure that what are the resources you are going to create is exactly showing on your screen. Come on. Yeah, now as you see, it is going to add 2 resources. Nothing to change, nothing to destroy as of now. So you see, I'm creating one virtual network and one resource group. Okay, few things will be known after apply, because this thing will be generated by cloud itself. It is not early known to Terraform. Now how to, and just to re-verify, I can click on refresh in resource group section. As you see, nothing is there. I'll just put Terraform apply. This is the command which you use to do any changes or deploy any resource on cloud. Okay, it takes a little bit. Again, it shows you the plan and it asks for your confirmation, and once you put yes, then it goes forward, deploys your resource on cloud. How cool is that? You have not done anything on console and your all resources will be ready. And after that, I'll talk about the state file once it is generated. Then we'll wrap up this course. Hold on with me and you can get a beer, chill beer. Yeah, as you see, it's asked for my prompt. I can type yes, and it takes a few time now, or few seconds I'll say, to deploy these resources. And I'll just show you. Now it has started creating a file called terraform.tf state. This is your state file. Okay, I'll show you that. Let me move back to my command prompt. I know this is taking a little bit of time. Please bear with me. It's creating, still creating. Yeah, so everything is complete now. If I go to resource groups, click on refresh, now it appears. As you see, I think the network, so yeah, that network is present. I can go inside that network just to take a look on that, how it looks like. And by the way, if you are not familiar with what is resource group and how Azure architecture looks like, there is a video already in my channel. I'll paste a link of that. You can take a look. So as you see, address space, which I have defined in my code, it is showing over there. So whatever you have defined, that got deployed in your account. Here you go. So now think of a scenario. You have a big resource, I'll not say resource, big project where you have multiple resources, and that project is going to be over now. You have to destroy everything. If you do it manually, there can be a chance, I'm pretty much sure you'll forget a small resource, for example disk, or might be other resources like network interface cards that can be left over. But if you use Terraform can destroy everything for you. But before destroying, let's take a look on the state file, what it has created. As you see, it creates a JSON file, basically in JSON format, and it shows what are the things it has created. Like this is my resource group, the location of that resource group, okay, what is the type, as you see, type of that resource, and the next one is my network. Okay, then all the details related to that resource. And for example, if I create another resource, it will update the state file, and pretty much it will not touch anything which is already created if I do not mess with these codes. I'll show that in another video because it has already gone beyond, I think, 15 minutes. So let's not use your time, valuable time, and stop this video. Oh sorry, before that, let's destroy everything which we have created. To do that, I can type terraform destroy, hit enter, wait a little bit, it will again ask you for your prompt to accept all the things which it is going to do. Come on, I know everybody is impatient nowadays. We do not have patience, even I do not have. Come on. Yeah, what I'm thinking, I'll be creating one theoretical video on Terraform about its architecture in depth and all of the things. Now it has came. As you see, what are the things it is going to destroy, it will show you, like my network and my resource group. As you see, nothing to add, nothing to change, everything is to destroy. If I put yes and hit enter, boom, you are gone. I mean, not you, your resources will be gone in few seconds, and there will be no leftover. Come on, destroy. Yeah, it has started. I'll just move to my console and just see how much time it takes. It will not take more than a minute. Still destroying. Yeah, of course you can skip this video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, or that's up to you. And thanks for watching till this long. Still destroying, man. Come on, man. It's taking a good time. Come on. And in next courses I'll be showing you other login options or authentication options for Azure. In this one I have used Azure CLI AZ login. Maybe I could pause this one a little bit and fast forward. Yeah, now it has destroyed. Okay, everything is complete now. In your GUI it may take a little bit of time, or maybe it has a cache memory in browser. Yeah, now it's gone. Thanks for watching. It has been a long till now. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.